Now, how do we graph exponential and logarithmic functions? Okay, and I'm going to show you how to graph this using a table. Okay, so how do I graph it using a table? I could do f of x equals 3 to the power of x, y equals, and I'm going to do this table, second graph. Now, by the way, we know that 3 to the negative 2, 3 to the negative 1, 3 to the 0. So we know we're just plugging in to find the y's here. You could use your calculator for this. Remember from one of the previous examples, 3 to the negative 2 is the same thing as 1 divided by 3 squared. So it'd be 1/9. So 3 to the negative 2 is the same thing as 1 divided by 3 squared because you can't have a negative exponent. Okay, so how do you fix it? You put it on the other side of the fraction bar. So you put it, if it's on top, you put it on bottom. If it's on bottom, you put it on top. 3 to the negative 1 would just be like 1 divided by 3 to the first, so 1/3. Anything to the 0 power is 1. 3 to the first is 3. 3 to the second is 9. Now you could kind of check this. These two are decimal equivalents of those values. 0.1 repeating is 1/9. 0.3 repeating is 1/3. All right, and I'm going to graph this. So negative 2 and 1/9, negative 1 and 1/3, 0, 1, 1, 3, 2, 9. I'm not going to be able to fit that on there. So remember, there's a horizontal asymptote here at y equals 0. So it's not going to cross. It'll approach that x-axis, but it's never going to touch it. All right. Now, how do you find the graph of g of x equals log base 3 of the x? So you see how the base here is the same as the base there? Well, here's the thing. The exponential, this exponential and this log are inverses of each other. They're inverses of each other. So how do you find the inverse of something using a table? You just switch x and y. So since these are inverses, all we do is we switch x and y down here. So you see how I already put the y's in that spot. So it'd be 1/9, 1/3. So to graph the log, once you have the exponential, the log with the same base is just going to be inverse. So 1/9, my new x is 1/9, and my y is negative 2. 1/3 and negative 1, 1, 0, 3, 1, 9, 2. So you're going to have actually a vertical asymptote, but x equals 0 here is going to go up like that. So that'll be your log. You could check this in the calculator too. If I go to y equals, I go to math, down to log base 3 of x. Okay, press graph. You can see how, and this does go down forever, but it never crosses the x or the y-axis. Okay, as a vertical asymptote, but x equals 0, that one. So they're inverses. What does it mean to be an inverse function? That means they're a reflection across the y equals x line. They're a reflection across the y equals x, the diagonal line that's goes diagonally through the coordinate plane. There's your answer there.